देखना अभी। अभी है क्लियर? देखो।
Yes, sir.
इज इट रीडेबल?
Yes, sir.
Sir, visible, sir.
So yesterday we were discussing remainder theorem. One more question for remainder theorem. I repeat the question. When an unknown polynomial of degree n is greater than 3 leaves remainder 2 when divided by x plus 1, leaves remainder 1 when divided by x plus 2, leaves remainder minus 1 when divided by x plus 1. Okay. So we want to find the remainder when the same polynomial is divided by x square minus 1 into x plus 1. So number one thing, it's a cubic polynomial. Divisor is a cubic polynomial. So remainder will be, what will be the degree of remainder in general?
Constant.
Degree 2.
What will be degree of remainder in general?
Less.
2.
Less than
Lesser
3,
than-
that is 2.
Yes, sir. Less than that we are dividing with the number. Yes.
Less than the degree of the divisor.
Yes.
2 minutes you do it. Yeah. If you do it, let the polynomial be px. When we divide by x minus 1, divisor is x minus 1, quotient will be some polynomial, plus remainder is how much? 2. When we divide it by x minus 1, divisor into quotient plus remainder equal to divisor. What does it mean? P of 1 equal to 2. Put x equal to 1, because it gets 0. Second, when we divide it by x plus 2, quotient will be some other polynomial, remainder is 1. Okay, x plus 2. So this implies if you put x minus 2, this will be 0. P of minus 2 equals 0. Sorry, P of minus 2 equals 1. X minus 2, this will be 0. Next, P of x equal to, if you divide it by x plus 1, quotient will be some other polynomial, plus remainder is minus 1. Okay. This implies P of minus 1. Put x minus 1, this will be 0. P of minus 1 is minus 1. Okay. Remainder is minus 1. Now, same polynomial if I divide by a cubic polynomial, x square minus 1 into x plus 2. This is divided. There will be some quotient plus. Since we are dividing by a cubic polynomial, in general, the remainder will be a quadratic polynomial. This will be remainder. This is remainder. Understood? Now we are looking for 3 unknowns A, B, C. To find these 3 unknowns, we need 3 equations. We need 3 equations in A, B, C. From these 3, we can construct 3 equations in A, B, C. Okay. So P of 1 equal to, from here, P of 1, this part will be 0, A plus B plus C. Board is visible.
Yes, sir.
P of 1 is 2. From this first equation. Next, we have this one, this value, put x minus 2. Whole part will be 0. P of minus 2. 4a minus 2b plus c. P of minus 2 is 1. P of minus 2 is 1. Next, we have P of minus 1 minus 1. Put x minus 1. Again, this will be 0. A minus B plus C equals minus 1. By solving these three equations, we can find A, B, C. So just give me the values of A, B, C, adding first and third. 2A plus 2C is 1. Adding first and third, 2A plus 2C is, or else subtract. 2B is 3, B is 3 by 2.
So,
Solving these two, we get B 3 by 2. Just subtracting 1 from 1 minus 3.
yes, sir.
Give me the values of A and C. And A plus C is 1 by 2. And this minus 2 times of this. 2A, 0, minus C. This minus 2 times of this, minus 3 plus 3. Minus 2 plus 3. Adding 7 by 2, 7 by 6. A is 7 by 6. So what is the value of C? A is 7 by 6. What is the value of C? Minus 2 by 3. So remainder is ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, this is remainder. Okay, very simple. Just simple concept. Quotient divisor into quotient plus remainder equal to dividend. Yes.
Yes, sir. Done.
Sir, there P of x equal to x minus 1 into q1x plus 2. There we are using reminder theorem and putting 1, sir, in the place of x.
In which equation?
Yes, sir.
Where? First, second, third. In which one?
Yes, sir. In that we are putting 1 minus 2 and minus 1 now, sir.
1 minus 2 and minus 1. Yeah.
Why we are putting, sir? By using reminder theorem we are putting that.
Because we want the value. See, finally we want the values of ABC. Purpose
Yes.
is that. So
Yes.
to find the values of ABC, we want 3 equations in ABC, 3 linear equations in ABC. So we are putting 1 here. If we put 1, then this whole part will become 0.
0.
So we get the value of the polynomial at 1. We will get the value of the whole polynomial at 1. We will get the equation in ABC.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Because by putting x minus 2, this becomes 0. Finally, we got the value of the polynomial at minus 2, that is 1. This whole part becomes 0. Any other doubt?
No doubt, sir. Clear.
Shall I rub it?
Yes, sir.
That's it. We should have idea about remainder theorem. Just one simple question. Yesterday we have discussed these two quadratic equations have one root in common. Then A is to B is to C. And given that ABC are real, yes, yesterday we have discussed in the answer, just one line question. Came in JE. ABC are real. What are the roots of this? Real or complex?
Complex.
Complex. Suppose 2 plus 3i, not 2 plus 3i are roots. Suppose 2 plus 3i is the root of this. It means, suppose 2 plus 3i, both the roots are complex. Suppose this is the common root of these two. If this is the root, one root of this equation, the other root has to be
2 minus 3.
2 minus 3i. The other root has to be of this 2 minus 3i.
Yes, sir.
Got it or not?
Got it, sir.
If one root is common, roots are complex, then both the roots are common. Can I say it?
Yes, sir.
Just for example, this is not the root of this. Just I am telling, I am giving example. Since the roots of this equation are complex, let this is one of the roots. Let this is the common root. Because both the roots are complex, let this is the common root. It means this is the root of this. The 2 minus 3i has to be the other root of this. And 2 minus 3i has to be the other root of this equation. And if two quadratic equations have identical roots, for example, let it be complex, let it be real. It can be something like this. Roots not equal. Any two quadratic equations have the same roots only if their coefficients are
real,
their coefficients are
real.
your voice is not clear. I don't know why. Again, tell me the coefficients are
So real.
coefficients are real. No, I'm telling you. Suppose x square minus 3x plus 2. Roots are 1 and 2. Okay. If you multiply it by 2 or 3, 3x square minus 9x plus 6. The roots of both the equations are same.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What are the relations between coefficients?
Same ratio, sir.
Same ratio, sir.
Yes.
Same ratio.
Their coefficients are in
Yes,
same ratio.
coefficients will be proportional. Okay. See, if same equation, roots are same, 3x square minus 9x plus 6. Okay. If any two quadratic equations have the common roots, both the roots are common. The only condition is whether roots are real or complex. The only condition is coefficients must be proportional. What is the condition?
Coefficient must be
Coefficient
proportional.
must be
Look
proportional.
at here. So equality is special case. Equality is special case. But in general, what we say? The coefficients are proportional. You can compare, you can visualize it here. Okay? Shall I write this part?
Yes, sir.
Since roots of second equation are complex and one root is common. Therefore, for the roots of both the equations are common. This implies coefficients are proportional. This implies what is A is to B is to C?
2 to 3.
1 is to 2 is to 3. The basic things. Shall I rub it?
Yes, sir.
1 minute, sir. Sir. Sir.
Hmm. Yes.
I have a doubt, sir. Sir, both the roots are not common, sir. One root is common, so why we are saying?
Some sound is coming. Can you repeat?
Sir, I am saying, sir, there in question it is given, sir, one root is common.
One root is common, yeah.
Sir, but below part we are writing, sir, since both the roots of the both equations are
Because of this condition. I told you yesterday that if coefficients are real and roots are complex, then they exist in conjugate form. What I said yesterday, if 2 plus 3i is a root of an quadratic equation, then other root has to be what?
2 minus 3i.
2 minus 3i if coefficients are real.
yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
If one root of this is 2 plus 3i, shall I write the roots of this? Wait. B square 4 minus 12. 2 root 2i. Once you check the calculator. So what are the roots? Minus 1 plus root 2i. And other root is it?
Sir.
Since coefficients are real, the complex roots exist in conjugate pairs because of this. Okay, since suppose this root is common, pick up any one, either this or this. If this is the common root, means this is the root of this as well as this. Suppose this is the root of this equation, then the other root has to be this. The other root
Has
to
to
be
be 1 minus
minus
root
1 minus root 2i. What does it mean? Both roots are common. Both roots are common or not? Tell me.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir, or not, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall I repeat?
Yes, sir.
One based on repeated root form. Write down if this equation has a repeated root. If the equation has a repeated root, then find all the roots of this equation.
Sir,
Question is, if this equation has a repeated root, then find all the roots of this equation. See, if the equation has a repeated root, it means what? Suppose
Roots
alpha is a
are
repeated root. If alpha is 0 and
F beta is
we don't know beta.
Same root,
If
sir.
alpha
repeating.
is a repeated root, then what can we say? See, suppose px. These things, no need to remember any formula if you understand it from the basics. Suppose alpha is repeated root. I am repeating yesterday's thing. Alpha is repeated root. What is the meaning of repeated root?
So a into x minus alpha cube. Two
X
plus two.
minus alpha whole square is a factor.
Yes, sir.
The definition of repeated root is this. So from here, what can we say? P alpha is 0, obviously. P alpha is. And what is the other condition? You differentiate this and put x alpha. You will get what?
0.
0. I repeat, this is the definition of repeated root of an equation, polynomial equation or anything. Let it be some other equation. If alpha is a repeated root, then x minus alpha square will be the factor of px. Okay. So if it is a repeated root, then p alpha equal to p dash alpha equal to 0. You differentiate this and then put x equal to alpha. You will get p dash alpha is
0.
0. If alpha is 3 times repeated root, then here it will be what?
X minus alpha whole cube.
Whole cube. Then what is the condition?
P alpha equal to
P
0.
alpha equal to p dash alpha equal to
P double dash
p
alpha
double
equals
dash
to
alpha
0.
equal to 0. You differentiate it and check it. It's very simple. No need to remember any formula. Just you should know what is the meaning of repeated root. Repeated root means if alpha is repeated root, then x minus alpha whole square will be the factor of that. That is the definition. See, till now, wherever I find some higher degree equation to solve, there will be a simple root, maybe 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2. Higher degree means more than 2. So there definitely you can check previous year's papers. If there is an equation of higher degree means 3, 4. So definitely there will be some simple root, say 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, or 0, something like that. Suppose we have by inspection we get a root x equal to 1. If x equal to 1 is a root, how will check? Put x1, it should be 0. So if x equal to 1 is a root, then x minus 1 will be a factor. And we can find the other factor by dividing it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So let us define first sum fx equals 27x cube. Here we are not getting any simple root because this question is some other book. But definitely, if there is higher degree equation, there will be some simple root. Based on my experience, I am telling you. Simple roots means 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2, like that. Not higher number. 36x minus 16. F dash x. Q1x square. F dash x equal to 0 gives us x equal to plus minus 2 by 3. 4 by 9. X square is 4 by 9 plus minus 2 by 3. Now f dash 2 by 3 is 0. Now we have f dash 2 by 3 equal to f dash minus 2 by 3 equal to 0. Okay. So one of these two numbers, either 2 by 3 or minus 2 by 3, has to be the repeated root. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Either 2 by 3 or minus 2 by 3 has to be the
Repeated.
repeated root, but not both, because degree is 3. So let's take one by one. If minus 2 by 3 is repeated root, then f of minus 2 by 3 should be 0.
Yes, sir.
If 2 by 3 is a repeated root, then f of 2 by 3 has to be 0.
0.
So let us take it. Let x equal to minus 2 by 3 is a repeated root. So, no, we can't assume first. Now calculate f of minus 2 by 3. 27 into minus 8 by 27 minus 36 into minus 2 by 3 minus 16 minus 8 plus 24 minus 16 equal to 0.
Yes, sir.
So what does it mean? Minus 2 by 3 is a repeated root. If we got the repeated root minus 2 by 3, we need not to check for 2 by 3. F of 2 by 3 will not be 0, because there is only one repeated root. If both are repeated root, then degree has to be 4. Okay. Now, since f of 2 by 3 is non-zero, you can check it. It cannot be 0 without checking, I can tell you. Because degree is 3, minus 2 by 3 is a repeated root. So 2 by 3 cannot be repeated root, because derivative is 0 at 2 by 3. If value of function is 0 at 2 by 3, then it will be repeated root. If both are repeated root, then degree has to be 4. So now we got the repeated root is x equal to minus 2 by 3. So what will be the factor of this? X equal to minus 2 by 3 is a repeated root. This implies 3x plus 2 will be factor of fx.
Yes, sir.
Suppose x equal to 2 is a root, x minus 2 will be a factor. That's it. If this is the root, let it be one time repeated or 2 times. Then x plus 2 by 3 will be a factor. If x plus 2 by 3 is a factor, 3x plus 2 is a factor. So this implies 27x cube minus 36x minus 16 equal to 3x plus 2. The factor. How to find other factor? Without dividing, without, in AP Telangana, they very synthetic division. I never used that.
Sir,
Uh,
can we do this problem by using the sum of roots or product of the roots method?
क्या क्या?
Can we do this
Sum of
problem
roots
by
and
the
roots.
sum of roots or product of the roots by that method?
Sum of roots and product of the roots?
Can we do that by method?
Yeah,
Minus
yeah,
b
yeah.
by a is equal to 0 like that.
Yes, because we can find product of the roots, and two roots are minus 2 by 3 and minus 2 by 3.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Alpha is minus 2 by 3, beta is minus 2 by 3. We can find gamma, because alpha, beta, gamma is minus plus minus. Alpha, beta, gamma is minus 16 by 27. Okay, that is correct. But I want to tell you this thing about repeated roots. So how to take factor? That's it. My purpose is to Find the other factor. This will be quadratic 3. Just compare this term. 9x square. Compare the constant term. Minus 16 plus 2 plus 8. Just compare first term and last term. Okay. This term will be adjusted and constant term minus 16. It will be minus 8. It is visible. Now we have to adjust this one. X square term is 0 plus 18x square minus 6x plus 18x square. How much we should write so that it will be minus 18x square minus 6x. So we can find the other roots. From here we can find other roots. So this implies 3x plus 2 into 3x plus 2. 3x plus 2 out. 3x minus 4. Just I need to adjust this term and this term. 9x square plus 2 minus 4 minus 8. Here also you don't need much time. If you know how to factorize, just adjust first term and last term, we'll get it. No
Sir,
need
for
of any synthetic
36x,
division or anything.
For 36x, what did you write, sir? There minus 4x minus 6. 9x
Where?
square minus 9x square minus here, sir. After what is that, sir? 6x.
6x minus
Okay,
6x. How I got this minus 6x? I am telling you. Now
Yes.
Here coefficient of x square is 0.
Yes,
Here
sir.
we will get x square term plus 18x square. So we want minus 18x square. This into minus 6x is minus 18x square. There will be no other term involving x square. So without
Yes.
dividing, without anything, you can factorize. चलो ठीक. So next class onwards we will start binomial theorem, because there is no limit of depth. Okay, I used to tell 99.99% syllabus of JEE is within this circle limited, and 0.1% there is no limit. 0.1% there is no limit. If you are thorough in this 99.99% syllabus, this will be automatically covered. If you move in this region, syllabus will never be over. Okay. Tell me one thing, Ishaq.
Yes, sir.
Keep your video on. Put your video on. From where you did your 10th? Unmute yourself.
I did from Delhi Public School, Bangalore.
Delhi Public School, Bangalore.
Yes.
Your native place is Bangalore.
No, native place is Hyderabad.
Where?
Hyderabad, Maula Ali.
Maula Ali. In 9th, 10th, have you taken any foundation course?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you know anything about binomial theorem?
Yes, sir. Sharma sir had taught us before.
What is up to where?
Up to expansions, only the basics and some problems related to the coefficients of the terms.
Yes. Can you find middle term? Can you find fifth term? Can you find like that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. And the greatest term for given x and y?
Yes, sir.
Greatest, numerically greatest.
Yes, sir.
How to find numerically greatest term? Remember or not?
Yes, sir.
Just give me one line idea, bas.
Yeah, it'll be the middle term, and then depending on x and y, you need to check.
The coefficient will be greatest of the middle term. Middle term coefficient has the greatest coefficient. Okay, not the term. Term and coefficient, these are two different words. I'm asking for term. For a given x and y, how to find this term will be greatest numerically. Obviously, the coefficient of middle term will be greatest. Achha, sure, leave it. I will start from basic, no doubt. I will start from zero level. Ishaq,
Yes, sir.
which year? In last year, Sarma sir has taught, or this year?
This year.
This year. How many days back?
Just before you joined, sir.
The quadratic equation and theory of equation was going on. I heard
Yeah, he did binomial theorem for around 4 days.
around 4 days. Okay. Means all of you have attended 4 classes of binomial theorem. So that's what I want. See, quadratic equation and theory of equation, these are not two different topics. It's the same topic. Just one question. Just I will do 2-3 questions. K level. Simple. Tomorrow we'll start binomial theorem, okay? Just go through. Just I'm asking you, just go through whatever Sarma sir has taught. Okay. If you have some basic idea or something, you can move fast. Let alpha and beta be the roots of let alpha and beta be the roots of square minus 6x minus 2 equal to 0. If n equal to alpha to the power n minus beta to the power n greater than equal to 1, then value of a10 minus 2a8 by twice of a9 equals. Just objective level question to it. Now alpha square minus 2 is how much? If you put alpha here, alpha square minus 2 equal to how much?
6 alpha.
6 alpha. Just use that. This 6 alpha, this is
6 beta.
6 beta. 6 outside alpha to the power 9 minus beta to the power 9 by 2 into alpha to the power 9 minus alpha beta roots. It will satisfy. This is also JE question. It is simply 3. Just use alpha square minus 2 equal to 6 alpha and beta square minus 2 equal to 6 beta. JE question. One more, just objective type. Complete it. Shall I rub it? Any doubt? Any doubt anywhere?
No doubts, sir. Clear.
1 minute, sir.
Shall I rub it?
Yes, sir.
X square minus 5x plus 5 whole to the power x square plus 4x minus 16 equals 1. Find sum of all the roots. All real roots. Do it. Give me the answer. So in the next class, we'll start binomial. You do it, complete it. So I'm disconnecting. Shall I disconnect?
1 minute, sir.
Shall I disconnect?
Sir, is the answer 3 to this question?
What's your name?
Ishaq.
What are the different cases?
The exponent is 0 and the base is equal to 1, or the base is equal to -1 and the exponent is even.
Correct. These are 3 possibilities. Right.
This is problem, sir.
These are 3 possibilities. As you said, we have to take care of 3 cases. Okay, I am disconnecting.
Yes, sir.